And thank you for tuning in with me as I take you on the journey with me as I become this new woman. The woman I'm becoming has liberty, love, joy, great wealth, loving relationships, and feels beautiful and put together. Today was day 6, and it is complete. And today was the first day that I felt like, I'm getting the hang of these things. I completed all my tasks pretty much with ease, and I had a lot of time. The book yesterday said success is when you do what you say you're going to do with ease. So today was successful. And I would say that today's the first day that I feel like, okay, all right, I got a hang of this, and now I have space to start to move into the next phase, which is like amping it up. I did have a moment where I'm very proud that I had to refocus and reframe, and I did. I don't know if I said it in the last video or not, but I found a letter that I wrote to myself 3 years ago. It was tucked into this book, The Energy of Money, because I had started it but never finished it. That letter that I wrote myself really sent me. It had me feeling all kinds of ways. I felt like very defeated. Like, 3 years ago, I was working on these same issues. But my sister and I, had a brief conversation, and thank God for that. When you're in a moment where you need to refocus and reframe, don't talk to no negative Nancy. They're not going to help. My sister helped to remind me that for 2 years, I was healing from cancer. Not 2 whole years, but 2 years. From diagnosis until I was able to feel like myself again. I really just started feeling like myself again, over the summer, for real. All the way. I'm ready to do this life thing again. So she reminded me that I didn't stop progress. I just had to work on something else. Something else was more important. And during that time, there was a lot of spiritual and emotional things that I worked on, not to mention the physical shit. Not to mention the physical stuff that I had to work on. And so I had to give myself grace today. And I'm grateful for my sister. Thank you, Sissy, for reminding me of that. So now that I'm feeling okay, I'm ready to get back into this life swing of thing again, regular people life in some way. And I'm revisiting the vision of the person, the woman I want to become, and the life that I want to have. Now those goals have to come back, right? The goals that I was working on before that had to take a pause. And I'm feeling, or I felt like I had failed in some way, but there was no way that I could work on those things during that time because other things had top priority. So that was a major win for me today. And I think in the book, the most powerful statement is that the first step to improving anything, reaching a goal, is you have to be willing. Willing is your ticket into anything, being willing. And just because you're willing doesn't mean you want to. How many times a day do you be like, I don't want to do that, and then you don't, and then that means you're not working towards your goal? That's a big one, because I don't want to. And that's not enough. Not wanting to do something is not enough as long as you're willing to do it, because it's going to help you reach your goal. So anyway, day 6 is in the bag. I'm really excited. Tomorrow's my day I get to sleep in. That's going to be really cool. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I want to know who you want to be. I want to know who you want to become.